know and love RIman. Love it. And where you're from. Would love to know. Two, lots of twos. I guess you love RIman. I love it. Thank you guys. I love it. I'm from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. So we still got snow on the ground. It is cold. Okay, so last minute, if you guys, if you want to just send people a last minute invite, uh, reach out to the people who are supposed to be on this. If you don't see their names, because we don't want them to miss, we're going to get started with a video here that's going to, I love it if you want to get off your chair and do a little jig, but also listen to, watch some of the words that go across the screen because it's so good. It really does cover everything. So keep commenting in there where you're from, and I am going to get this video started and make sure you take your people. There we go. Just give me 2 seconds as I get my fingers organized. Love it. Doesn't that get you so excited? I know it certainly does me. So again, welcome. Put in the chat where you're coming in from. We love to hear. And if you're brand new to RIman, you haven't seen us before, I'd love to see your ones. And if you have seen us before and love us, put some twos in there. So my name is Leah. I get to be your presenter tonight. And I am so excited to do this. And I have not done this for a while. I do a lot of events locally where I present belly to belly. So I'm a little nervous. So they asked me to do this. And of course, you feel the fear and do it anyway, because that's just how life goes, right? And you got to grow and expand. And I am just super honored and really excited to be here. So thank you guys for showing up. Love to see all these faces. It's so great. My name is Leah and I am from Canada. I'm from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. We got snow here. It is, oh, just 1 second. I have something popping up on my screen. Okay, so, all right, I'll get rid of that. We have snow here and we just had a big snowfall and it's April. And I know some of you have like summer all year round and you guys have spring and full bloom. And I found pussy willows today. So I'm really excited. Anyways, so I am super excited to be here. I've been with RIman for just over a year. It's been a year and a quarter. I started December.
Recording in progress.
And I was looking for something. I was actually at my lowest of lows, to be totally honest. And it was tough. Like I was stressed. I was, the story's deep, but to make it short and sweet, I was down to $2,000 in my bank. I had my older son still living at home, so still a single mom. And I was fighting stage 4 cancer naturally for a long period of time because the doctors told me I had only 6 months to live. And that was now 3 years ago, but it's drained my savings. And I was worried. So when someone introduced me to RIman, I was like, huh, I looked at the ingredients and I was like, okay, there's no hormone disruptors. All right, I'll give this a try. And then my rosacea, because it was so bad, when you're trying to find clean products out there, they do not go deep into your skin and they do nothing. So it was like minus 30 here for Celsius for those of you. My skin was in pain. So I tried the products, and within 4 days, my rosacea was gone. And then I looked at it as a business, and all the tickles and all my cells came alive. And I was like, this is it. So I got in and I was excited, and I built this over my healing journey, which is very time consuming and very extensive. So if you're a busy person listening to this call and you're like, I don't know if I have time, I hear you. I hear you. So today I've done like already 5 hours of healing treatments today alone. So, but doing this in the nooks and crannies of my life, standing in line, at a grocery store and waking up maybe half an hour early. It's the little things that add up. And I am so honored that I was able to just take the rank of director. So newest director here. Thank you. I'm so excited about that because we attract people like ourselves. And I believe in putting out great energy into this universe. And I have a team of incredible people with goals, with mission, with passion, and we are having a ton of fun. All right. So let's get started. Enough about me. Let's get all into about RIman. So RIman, just so that when I looked at these numbers, I was like, okay, clearly the products are amazing because they already did what they did for my skin. And then I saw before and after pictures. I didn't quite believe them until they all happened to my friends and family. So they were established in Korea in 2018. They did $2.5 billion in revenue before they even came to North America, which was crazy. So this was really excited. They're already ranked as the #1 rated K-beauty brand. So $2.5 billion. I just want to go back to that. Like this is something that companies never do in their history. And this was in one country before they launched North America. Like I've worked for companies and done very, very well, and they've never even hit the $1 billion mark in their whole 10 years, 20 years of business. Like this is truly unheard of, and numbers don't lie. I say numbers don't lie, people do. So as for the numbers, 400 $40 million in bottles sold in Korea of one cream, our famous face cream. It is absolutely incredible. As soon as you put it on your skin, you feel it and you'll be like, okay, this is different. So that's why you saw in that video the difference, right? So experience the difference because you truly do experience it. North America launch just happened. It literally, like we are still moving ground floor in something that's already been established. That's something that's already been proven that works. That's something that's already been proven that people will buy and buy again and again. So I was like, okay, that's when all my spidey senses got going. And I was like, I got to look into this. We have the Taiwan launch that also just happened. Hong Kong pre-launch is happening, and we are going into Mexico and opening up into 5 different countries this year with goals of being in like 40, 50 countries in the near future. So this is huge for us to be at the beginning of something so incredible. So here we have our brands. I want you to meet our brands. We have our ICD line, which is our skincare line. It's all about the skin. You know, it's funny how none of us want to look older faster. Can we all agree with that? Put a 3 in the comments, okay, if we can all agree. Okay, none of us can all want to look older faster. Then we have the Lab line, which is all focused on skin too, but it's for our body because there's nothing like, you know, at your neck, right? That doesn't match up with your face or your arms and your hands. So your body and your scalp is skin too. And it's amazing what these products do. And we'll talk about that. Then we have our lifening, because you truly, what is in you and what is happening inside of you will radiate to the outside. And sometimes you just can't get to your beauty goals unless you have the inside goals met. So I love that RIman has incorporated all of this as a package for us to help us look our best, but also feel our best. So let's move on into, I'm like, why is this not going? Hold on, guys. New slideshow. Here we go. Okay. So this is where, you know, what kind of blew my mind is that they had 14 patents. 14 patents. They won like 25 awards already. And that was before they even launched here, prestigious awards. And these 3 patents rocked my brain. I was like, what is going on? So the giant Beyond Pool plant is our hero product amongst multiple hero products. And it is an anti-inflammatory. It's tested for hydration and skin brightening. It's actually tigers that found this in the jungle, to be honest, and they would get injured and roll around in this grass. So they studied it, and then they were able to realize that they had all these skin benefits. So this plant is known as Beyond Pool, but this famous formulator did, and he was like one of the top formulators in Korea, if not the top. He was testing this Jeju lava water, and with the testing of the lava water alone, he was blown away by how this would enhance people's skin, because he was a famous formulator for skincare. So then he's like, he was studying this plant, and so he literally grew it with this lava water and grew this giant Beyond Bowl. And it's like 5, 6 times the size of its regular size, size of a clover to the size of a man's hand. And it is like, it has enhanced in these anti-inflammatories enhance. So this is like the plant on steroids. And instead of drying these plants and, you know, where it kills all its beautiful healing properties, a lot of it, right? So they slowly, because it's large enough now, they can slowly extract the oils from these plants to get the richest formulation from it to give the best results. So when you're buying skincare, about 80% of our skincare is a dead water, is just a regular, you know, distilled water. There's nothing wrong with that. However, we have no distilled water in RIman. It is all this lava water. So you combine that with the Beyond Pool plant, and this is truly unique. But then you mix that with our technology, and that's the nanoliposomal technology. And this is where, you know, we have these beautiful ingredients with our technology that really has made skincare skin repair. So it really has compressed these products, these amazing magical ingredients into like 1/500th of a hair, so super tiny, so it can get absorbed deep into your skin cells, reaching the 3rd and 4th layer of your skin, where regular skincare is very surfaced. Okay, so it doesn't even go through the first layer. So just this alone, you feel it. You can tell the difference the first time you used it. So let's put a 4 in the comments if you use this for the first time and you were like, okay, this is different, right? So let me see all those fours. Yes, awesome. Okay, so I was the same way. So then here, this kind of blew my mind is that RIman has the owners of RIman, instead of taking their money and buying yachts and buying jets, and because they were very successful, let's be real. Like you can't do $2.5 billion, but instead they took their investment and they brought it to Jeju Island and made a RIman campus. So Jeju Island is where we source this beautiful lava energy water. And then we also grow all our plants. So it's pretty incredible when what they have made is they've basically have made this whole space just designed for RIman. So if you look here, we have our solar power station, we have our RIman farm, we have our beyond, we own our own labs, we own our own, we have access to the Jeju lava water, we have our space where it's testing and our scientists. Like, this is a big deal that I was like, wow, never have I seen a company that not only has the most incredible products, but they own everything that makes those products incredible. So it just helps them keep the products way affordable. That's why we're enjoying luxury skincare at a more affordable pricing, but also it helps them keep them, clean, right? It helps them keep them, at what they want, because they were sourcing this Byungpul plant elsewhere in its regular form. They couldn't find things without toxins on them nowadays, without sprays on them nowadays. So they have control over all of this. So look at here, as you can see in the bottom picture, you can see like the regular Byungpul plant. And then because it was grown with the lava water and the lights, and was like everything was, the temperature was, they had that all controlled to make this bigger giant Byungpul. So you can see, look at the farm to the right. Look how much that is. Isn't that incredible? So all for RIman. I'm super excited. So if you've been to the RIman farm and Jeju Island, put a 5 in the comments here. So this is blows my mind is when you get to director, and I'm actually getting a little teary because I watched my friend go in October and all these amazing people, and I wanted to go so bad. And because I just reached director, I get to go here, and I truly, just to see this, how huge it is such a gift just for doing what I love to do. And I just pinch myself every single day. Like, is this real life? Is this happening? But anyways, more about the RIman Village and Jeju Island. And that's why you can see my friends there at the bottom. We can go there. We can experience it. They have their own spa. They have their own, like, literally the spa, you soak in this lava waters, and the serums that are in our bottles, they have bathtubs full of them. Like, who doesn't want this in their life? So pretty amazing that they have invested into this. There's companies who talk about this. There's never been one that I know of who actually has done it, and they did it in their they did this in their first year of business. That blows my mind. So here's a little video, I believe, about Jeju and some advertising that they do. So RIman also will do advertising. Enjoy.
Evolution. Some evolutions, through countless attempts, completely surpass the previous generation, demonstrating their superiority. This process gives rise to a new species, a giant soldier infused with the mysterious energy of Jeju lava. The original source of energy, the light body, evolves through multiple iterations. Until doom.
Impressive, right? So this gentleman, I believe he's 50 years old, and he's like the Brad Pitt for Koreans, for actors. And so he is, they are using him for their advertising. That is huge. So I believe we have some contracts being signed here for North America. So, we're not stopping. We've got some exciting things coming. Like, blows my mind what they're doing. They have goals and we can be part of these goals. And we're at the beginning where no one's heard of us. So if you are here and you were you were a one and looking at this for your very first time, this is definitely something that is unique for its timing and unique for its products. So this is in cellular dermatology. You know what? This is our premier skincare. Let's talk about the skin. Like this is needs to be experienced. Within 5 days of using these products, we see the most incredible testimonials. So we do have our water-based line, which will be the first picture on the top left. And this is really full of our Beyond Pool plant, but also we've added NMN and exosomes and all these wonderful ingredients that I know dermatologists are excited about because this is a big thing in our world of skin care. And we've become skin repair, of course, of what we talked about before. But then we only have 2 lines for your skin, and to the right, they are these beautiful porcelain white bottles that's an oil-based line. So this is for somebody who has, more mature skin, where dry skin, age spots, and all of that kind of sunspots, those kinds of things that this oil. So for me, when we get into the -30, you guys, you cannot believe how dry it's there here. So I will use actually our Radiance M100, which is the porcelain white bottles. I'll use them morning and night. Normally I use our dermalogical, well, it's called a different name now, so forgive me, and I'm not programmed. It takes me a while. So we have our water-based line. I use that during the day, and I use our Rad 100 at night. So incredible, incredible, incredible. And like we said, nobody wants to look older faster. So here is actually Tim, who will be talking, and I should have put my picture. I could go crazy about before and after pictures, but look at his before and after picture and using this beautiful line and what it's done for him. So men and women are enjoying this. And now, coming soon is makeup. This is huge. I'm excited about this because makeup is an impulse buy. Makeup is something that, like, just having lipstick and getting a new shade, that's something everybody always needs, right? But I'm also really happy that there's so many toxic ingredients in makeup and lipsticks, and oh my gosh, it's loaded out there, you guys, like our skincare. And with RIman, we are free of 3,000 common chemicals, and that is used in everyday products. So now we have clean makeup to offer people, but they're gorgeous. From your lips, we have a lip oil that can be used as a lip mask at night. Enjoy it during the day. To like colors, they're called lip butters. I'm so excited to this beautiful pad for coverage, but it's like, what would it be? Like, it's just something to experience. I haven't got mine yet. I'm super excited about it. April 16th is going to be a huge day for us. So we are all loading up on the makeup for sure. Then we have here our beauty by Veganology. So this is our Bodolab line. This is our hair products. Now this blows my mind because with the Miracle of a Desert, they really focused on just, on creating, again, deep hydration for the scalp. And it's been proven, scientifically proven, after one use, it will give moisture to your scalp, increase the moisture levels by 80% after the one use. So with their hair follicle, the strength and the structure by 20% after one use. So like this is also a patented formula. It's got it's just incredible what it's done. Some people will experience a bit of a detox, like you can with your skin too, where it pulls the stuff out, let it balance. But it doesn't matter if your hair is curly, doesn't matter if your hair is straight, if it's thin or it's thick. I've seen it, and what you will notice within about, a couple of weeks time that you will see less hair in your drain. So that is one thing I never use any products. That's one thing I go very natural, obviously healing from cancer naturally. There's a lot of things that people chalk up as normal that I cannot do. Hairsprays is one of them. You had any volume sprays, it's all full of toxins. With RIman, all I use is their shampoo, their conditioner, and their serum. I don't need anything else. I've never had hair like this. I am so excited for all my customers who are also feeling the same. Even the people, like, it just blows my mind, the before and after story. So reach out to the person who invited you. They can share that to you. Then we have our Swall Mill body care line. This has, the hyaluronic acid and collagen complex. So if you have like crepey skin, it's just losing its structure. It's losing its bounce. This is definitely something that will help you with that. And are incredible. So to finish off with our lines here is our Lifening, and this cannot be overlooked. So Deep Talk Plus is actually one of my personal favorite products. It's something that I absolutely need in my everyday routine. So I prefer to take mine at night, and then you take it with 8 to 10 ounces of water. It's a psyllium husk made into hard balls, so that what they do is you swallow them back with this water, and it will bypass your stomach acids and go into your lower intestine. So they've designed it that way and expand in your lower intestine 40 times their size, which will help get into the nooks and crannies and everything and create a flush. Gut health has been proven to start in your lower intestine. This is often signs of this are acne prone skin, okay, skin challenges. So definitely something, not only that's why they came out with it, but there's all kinds of other benefits for this. You will have more energy, you will feel better, you will lose weight. A lot of people lose weight because things get stuck. Okay, so you'll have less brain fog. Just go, like, we all know about gut health. It's kind of the big craze. And I think they nailed it with this product. So if you are addicted to the Deep Talk Plus, like, put it in the comments. This truly is something I believe should be in everybody. It's amazing. So beauty collagen as well. We have nailed the formula. A lot of people, we know collagen too. That's also been a big craze. There's a lot of different collagen out there. A lot of it tastes horrible. And that's like, I can't drink it. So here we have it tasting amazing, and it's low molecular collagen peptides with powerful antioxidants. They've added the Beyond Pool plant to this, which is crazy. You got it's really the biotin with hyaluronic acid, and it all supports your hair, your nails, your skin, and everything else from within. Like, the testimonials from here, really blow my mind. They're very unique. And then they added the anti-inflammatory, the selenium, and the glutathione for antioxidant support. Like, this is a huge, incredible product, and is packaged in these cute little jars that you just tip back one a day. I like to take mine around 3, 4 in the afternoon because I do get energy. Some people say they take them at night. Just be aware, you might get a little energy from it, which we all need around 3 or 4, right? That's the time. Okay, so that's enough about me. I'm like super glad that I was able to be here with you. I want to thank you guys for all being, great listeners here tonight. And I get to turn this over to Tim, who is, a mentor of mine. I've been in business with him for many years, and I have just been blown away. I've never had so much support, and he's the guy who likes the numbers. I just like the fun and the products, and the numbers will come. So I'm going to let him do all the hard work. Thank you guys so much. And I'm going to give this over to Tim.
I am so happy and proud of you, man. I just remember the time when you sat in that office in LA, right whenever you got started. And this has been a blessing for both of us. So thank you, Leah. I love you, man.
Yeah, thank you, Tim.
You guys got to realize, man, people from Canada, they are resilient. Every time she picks me up from the airport, it's always like a blizzard. I swear to goodness, it is wild. And I'm just, man, I just love the resilience of the people in Canada and everywhere. But real briefly, my background, I got really, I was really blessed about 30 years ago to get introduced to this industry. I was in high school at the time, really wasn't doing a good job there. My mom had moved away to San Bernardino when I was about 13, 14 years old, my freshman year. So I just been living on my friends' couches and, trying to find places to stay for the night. And when I couldn't find a place to stay, I would just, climb on top of a schoolhouse, Alderwood Elementary in Irvine, and just sleep up there. And, I really wasn't, looking to become financially independent or successful or anything like that. I was just basically, I was just trying to find a meal every night. And my brother-in-law would call me and he's like, Tim, I got lucky. I met these really wealthy people and I think we can make some money with these guys. I was like, what? Are you serious? Like, you think I could get, because I was working I was making $4 an hour, I was making $4 an hour at a go-kart track. And I was like, well, yeah, let's like hook me up. And I met some really wealthy people and they said, hey, we'll show you how to do this. We'll teach you. And I was like, what? I'll learn. Like, I'm willing to learn because I didn't want to, I didn't want to work at a job for the rest of my life. I was like, man, if you're going to show me, I'd definitely be willing to learn. So I got started about 30 years ago in this industry and it's been a blessing. It's been so amazing. And, it's not just about how much money you can make, but it's about helping people. It's about watching people grow and develop and watching people change their life financially. To me, that's the biggest reward that I just really enjoy with this industry is watching people financially change their life. And obviously with the RIman products, we have a gold mine with, helping people look better. Nobody's walking around being like, hey, I want to get some more wrinkles, like people want to look better. So, and I've discovered like the majority, everybody I know has got skin. So it's like everybody that I see is like, hey, the perfect person for this, it's like, so I just share with a lot of people and it's really fun and I really enjoy it. How I found RIman, I got started in skincare about 16 years ago. I started a skincare company pretty much out of our garage. My wife was the only employee for the company for the first 8 months. And my partner, Chris, and I just went out there and kind of built this company from scratch. And we ended up doing $1 billion in sales and taking around the world. And it was really remarkable. And then they started going through some changes, getting into some things that I didn't really see as an opportunity. So I ended up selling that business. And about 2 years ago, and a good friend of mine, a gentleman by the name of Danny Bay, who, I had the opportunity to meet, 25 plus years ago that I mentored in this industry. He had called me and he's like, Tim, I know you know skincare better than anybody else. I'm going to come on board with this company called RIman out of Korea, and we're going to take them around the world. I want to send you some products. I'm like, all right, well, send them to me. And they kind of sat there for a little bit. And then I put the products on. I was blown away. Like the first day I went to football practice, I coached youth football. And one of my football coaches was like, man, your skin looks amazing. I was like, what? That is weird. Like, who says that to another dude? And I was like, that was creepy. And then my daughter was like, Dad, did you get Botox? I'm like, no, why would I get Botox? No, I would never. What is happening? And my wife goes, it's got to be that RIman stuff. I said, babe, there's no way a product could work that fast. She goes, just call Danny. I heard it's pretty good. So I called Danny up. He shares with me the story that you guys just heard from Leah about this water in a volcano. And I was like, water in a volcano? Like volcanoes have like lava, I thought. Like, what is going on? And then he's like, there's these tigers from this grass. I'm like, tigers? Like tigers started a skincare company? So I really wasn't paying too much attention. I was like, this sounds crazy. And then I came out to their like a little pre-launch event that they did in Vegas 2 years ago. And I was like, wow, you know what? These guys have got something special. And I literally got started about 16 months ago. And this thing is just taken off like a rock. 16 months ago. And this thing's just taken off like a rocket ship. I've never seen anything like this that just grows so fast. And I think in our type of business, if a product works, it'll network, right? People are going to tell people about something that works, right? When you have a product you put on your skin and you see results, what are you going to do? You're going to tell somebody about it. I mean, it's just a natural thing that we do as human beings, right? You go to a good restaurant, what do? You tell somebody about it, right? You watch a good show, you tell somebody about it. It's just what we do. So now that there's a compensation plan attached to it, it just kind of makes sense, to kind of share this with everybody that you know, because who doesn't want to help their friends look better, right? Who doesn't want to help their neighbors look better? Like everybody in the community look better. Like everybody know, like I don't want I want everybody to look as good as they possibly can. So I just like sharing this. I know it's kind of funny sometimes people are like, man, you're so excited. Like this makeup right here. You guys see this makeup? Like this is gonna be great. So I'm not gonna really necessarily wear it, but I'm looking forward to, I got this from my wife, so if she sees me that I have her makeup, she can get me. But we just have so much fun with this thing. So it's fun being involved in the beauty industry because everybody wants to look a little bit better, right? And it's such an easy business to promote. That's what I like it so much. I've marketed a lot of different things, but I've never seen something like beauty where you put a product on your face and it absolutely works. Boom, done. It's simple. Nobody wants to. So I don't sell beauty products. What I sell is compliments. right? I think everybody would agree the majority of people are looking forward to getting more compliments. So that's really what I promote is like, hey, you're going to be getting more compliments. And then sure enough, they get more compliments. And next thing you know, they're like, man, I love this stuff. It's going to be, so it's super fun. So I'll just real quickly go through how we make money. I'm pretty sure the majority of you can probably figure out, obviously by now, when you have a product as good as we got, that's how you create residual income. People always ask me, like, how do you create residual income, Tim? And the key to creating residual income is to have a product that people just can't live without. That's really what the magic is. So I'm going to go through this presentation really quickly. It'll make a lot of sense to you guys because it's super simple, right? All we do is basically, promote a product. I mean, it's like anybody can do that, right? I mean, it's like we all know people with skin, that want to look better, right? So it's super, super fun to do. So basically, when I looked at RIman for the first time, I really got excited about the fact that, these products are so amazing. I think that's the biggest thing, that people want quality products. People are looking for products that are next level. And when you talk about the efficacy, you look at the way that we do it, everybody gets excited. So here's a little bit about the traditional supply chain. You guys all know how it works, right? A company will make a product, they'll sell it to distributors. Distributors will sell it to wholesalers. Wholesalers will do what, right? Sell it to retailers. Retailers will then sell it to customers. So by the time the customer gets the product, it's been marked up so many times that they're paying a higher premium. So what it is that we do that works so well is the company puts the products in our hands, right? They basically make a product and allow us to be partners with them and go out and promote it. So there's three main ways that we promote the product. Number one is to customers, right? I mean, anybody, that with skin, right? My neighbor, like guy walks by my house, I'm like, bro, you got to get this stuff on your face. Man, trust me, bro, your wife will not be able to keep her hands off you. Trust me, this stuff is amazing. And I just talk to people like everywhere I go. It's like nobody's going to be not open-minded to looking better. And then retailers, I just talk to a lot of med spa owners. I talk to like a lot of salon owners throughout the day. And it's just, people will call me and put me on a Zoom with these guys. And I'm just like, basically, what are you selling? A Baji over there? Like I go, here's the deal. Have one of your estheticians try this product out for 4 days. On the 5th day, you're going to be calling me, begging me to get this stuff in your salon. It's trust me, it's a no brainer. So salon owners, when they see the product, they get excited. Then obviously the online channel, everybody's got like some type of social media. And we have training programs that teach you how to be able to build your following on social media, but super simple. Before and after pictures on social media, people buy from you. Very simple. Customers get rewards. They want to buy directly from you because they're going to be able to accrue reward points. And once they hit a certain threshold, they become what we call VIP customers, and they get an automatic savings. So customers love that. I love that. And let me give an example. I like to give examples on how much money you can earn by just promoting the products. So you're going to get anywhere between 10 to 50% anytime you get a personal customer, right? So if you were to enroll 10 customers every month, right? And say every month for 12 months, you did that consistently. And let's say every month, those consumers are basically spending about 200 bonus points, which is basically a percentage of the product that basically we get rewarded on. And at 50% commission, you're going to be at about 12,000 a month, right? So imagine, the majority of people in America today, 12,000 a month is going to help most households out, right? If most, I'm doing a training about, why RIman, and I was putting the training together, and I found out like the average person in America is like right around $67,000 income. And the average expenditure is 76,000. So it's like, obviously, when people's outgo is higher than their income, then their upkeep is their downfall. Right now, the price of inflation that's going on right now, I've been doing some research on it. It's unbelievable. There's a Fortune magazine article that came on March 24th saying that if you're making 200,000 a year, you're no longer upper class. That's now middle class, right? It came out on March 24th in Fortune magazine stating that, right? So when you look at what's happening in America today, people are realizing that inflation is real. And everybody's looking for a way to offset the cost of living. So people right now are more open-minded than they've ever been before, right? This is some of the most uncertain economical times that we've ever seen. So people are looking for another avenue to be able to make money. And there's no better way to make money than to just look better. Like, you want to make more money? Yeah. How do I do that? Just put this product on and look better, and you become a walking billboard and you make money. Like, what? Like, change your face, change your finances. It's super simple. So here's an example. If you only got 5 new customers a month and we're doing the same effort, you'd be at about 6,000 a month. So the key is like, what type of income are you looking to make? And we can share with you a plan on how that you can generate that. Now, obviously, we've got some amazing products, but these things aren't going to sprout arms and legs and walk over and talk to people, right? You can't sit there in your ambitious boy recliner and get these little bad boys to go out and work for you. You got to talk to people. But we have a training system that will show you how to do it. So if you're willing to learn and willing to put in some effort, I'm telling you what, you can get great results. But once again, if you get 0 customers consistently, you're not going to get paid on 0 customers. So we want to teach you how to do it and learn how to do it so you can become more successful. So we have a compensation plan that's really unparalleled. It's one of the best compensation plans. It is actually now coming in June when this new part of the compensation plan is by far the best compensation plan I've ever seen. But when you get started as a planner, right, you want to get promoted to manager as soon as possible, right? And how you do that is by basically creating 3,000 sales points, right? If you do 1,000 a month for 3 months, that would be manager, right? Or basically get 3,000 done as soon as possible, right? As a manager, you're going to unlock a higher percentage, anywhere between 20 to 30% now on what you basically promote yourself to customers. You're going to get paid 5 to 10% on your open line group, basically you to the next person, a manager. And then on level 1 and 2, you're going to get 5% on our new unilevel that kicks in on June 1st. Now, once you accumulate 6,000 sales points, you become a senior manager, right? When you become a senior manager, guess what happens? And how you accumulate points is anything that you personally buy or sell yourself, and anybody that you introduce to RIman to become a partner with you, whatever they sell or buy as well. Once it accumulates to 6,000, boom, you're a senior manager. And as a senior manager, you're going to get 30 to 40% anytime you promote the products, right? Super exciting, right? And then you're going to get paid 5 to 20% on your open group, and then 5, 5, 3, 3. You're going to get paid. You can unlock, basically now you can unlock 4 levels of unilevel pay. So if you introduce the business to a handful of people that maybe introduce the business to a handful of people that introduce it to a handful of people, you start growing a team. And you might not necessarily know all those people, but you're going to love them all. Why? Because as they go out there and they help everybody look better, you're going to get paid every time that they get a customer as well. So there's excitement because everybody's working together. And then team leader, obviously everybody knows that's where the big compensation starts at. Team leader, basically once you've produced 50,000 sales points within a 5-month period, and you've helped 3 people reach the senior manager position in 3 separate teams, now what happens for you is you become a team leader. Now you're at 40 to 50%. Right now you're on your open line group, you get 5 to 30%. And then on your unilevel, you're going to get paid on 6 levels of unilevel pay, 5, 5, 3, 3, 3. That's where substantial income starts to become reality. Director, senior director, national director, that's a lot more money. I'm not going to talk about what that is tonight. We're going to have a compensation plan. Danny Bay is going to be doing one on Sunday. I'll make that announcement later, but we're going to get more into details of how this thing works. But let me give you an example on the unilevel that's getting started on June 1st. If you introduce the business to 3 people that say they shared it with 3 people, that would be 9 people on your second level, right? If those 9 people then, in fact, knew 3 people that were looking to make a better, make more money or offset the cost of living, now you'd have 27 people in your organization on that level 3. And as it starts to grow, you could see what happens. 81, 243, 729. Some people, introduce the business to 5, 10, 20 people. This could be, I'm just giving you an example of what's possible. And if everybody's averaging about 1,000 bonus points per planner, your income in that example would be right around 33,000 a month on that example. So what I like about the unilevel structure is it really rewards people to help everybody become successful. So a lot of you tonight, they're going to get started in RIman. You're going to say, hey, how do I make this thing happen? And what happens is there's going to be 6 people that have a vested interest in making sure that you become successful and to help you build your distribution network as well, so you can get paid substantial income and everybody wins together. Now, even if you fail 90% of what I just shared with you and you're only a 10% success, you'd still be making $3,300 a month. So what's important is not 3,300 or 33,000. What's important is what percentage of that number would you like to make over the next 3 to 5 years? For the next 3 to 5 years, imagine partnering up with us, learning this business, and letting us show you how to do it, teaching you how to do it, and imagine building up a residual income that can help you and your family out, right along with what you're doing now. When I got started in this industry, I told my brother-in-law, who was my sponsor, I said, Nick, I don't have a lot of time. This is back 30 years ago. I said, man, I'm busy and I'm broke. And he said, dang, he goes, you're not doing well in school either, right? So he goes, you're dumb, busy, and broke. And he goes, obviously you looked in the mirror lately, Tim, you're ugly. So you're ugly, dumb, busy, and broke. He goes, Tim, here's the deal. How long do you want to be like that? He goes, you got to do something different to have something different. I go, well, I don't have any time. And he goes, bottom line is this, Tim, you've already done the work. He goes, you're 17 years old. He goes, you've been building relationships for the last 10 years, right? You've been building relationships with people for the last 10 years. He goes, how many of those people are looking for a better quality of life? Think about all the relationships of people that you have. How many of them you think are open-minded to looking better? How many of them you think are open-minded to making more money? Not everybody's going to want to have a better quality of life. Not everybody's going to want to offset the cost of living. Not everybody's going to want to be able to take more vacations or travel more or be able to have more freedom. But you're going to find some people that will. And as you build this distribution network, as long as you commit to the training and learning how to do this, you're going to learn how to become a success in this. Doesn't make a difference what your background is. Doesn't matter what your age is, right? I was 17 when I got started in this industry, right? Doesn't matter how old you are or young you are, right? Obviously, I'm a guy and I'm selling beauty products. Come on, it doesn't make a difference how you look. What matters is what's in your heart and how bad you want to help other people. For me, my ambition and my desire is to help people have a better quality of life. So when I got started in RIman, I tell people, look, look at my schedule. You can see my heart. You can see my heart. right? The way that I work this business because I want to get everybody up to where I'm at. I want to help everybody change their financial future as well. So it's all about supporting and helping everybody else become a success. But I know some of you, I saw Dr. Rimka on the call earlier. She's the type of person that's like, hey, I never make my minimums, my maximums, right? What happened if I double that? What happened if I triple that? What happened if I quadruple that, right? So I'm showing you a double success rate there. That'd be 66,000. So it's all up to you. Obviously, there's a lot of money in this compensation plan. There's a lot of money in this reward structure, but it's going to come down to how bad that you want to become a success, right? And now let me ask you a question. When you get started in RIman, here's obviously you're a business owner, right? Huge, right? Everybody agrees. Nobody disagrees, right? If you want to be successful, you've got to be able to be in business for yourself, right? But you're in business for yourself, but guess what? Not by yourself, right? Because we're going to show you how to do it. But here's what I want to ask you. If I owned a tire company, what do you think would be the smartest thing for me to get? Probably some tires, right? Now, if I owned a liquor store, right? Would it be smart to maybe get some liquor, right? If I owned a gas station, probably it'd be a smart move to get some gas, right? So when you get started in a skincare company, you think it'd be a pretty smart move for you to be able to get your hands on some products so you could create a testimonial. For me, it made a lot of sense. I said, absolutely, right? So we have different product packages available. I'm gonna show you guys the ones in the United States. So the biggest one on the top left, that's the one that obviously the majority of the people get because it obviously comes with everything that you need to really build your business. And that starter kit is $1,671, but it comes with 1,501 SP, okay? Remember, you need 6,000 SP to become a senior manager, right? So if you get started at that, you're 25% of the way there, right? When I got started, I knew I needed a lot of products. I was going to build this thing fast. I ended up getting 4 of those right out the gates, and I ended up becoming a senior manager on day 1. But I don't encourage everybody to do that because I kind of knew what I was doing. I knew that I was going to be able to make this thing happen, right? But that starter kit premium, that's obviously that's the superstar. That's the majority of the people get started at that package. But we do have other packages available, right? We have the starter kit plus. That's $1,133. That comes with 1,018 sales points. But more importantly, it comes with free products, right? Everybody loves the free products. And then obviously the starter kit premium, that's kind of the toe in the water position. You know, there's toe in the water package. There's 3 different there's different experience kits there that you can get as well. The experience kit, expert experience kit, or the Rad 100 experience kit starter set. So there's a lot of different options for you. The key is simply this: is what do you want to get out of this, right? People always ask me, they say, Tim, what set should I get? What starter kit should I get? And I tell them, I said, just depends on what you want to get out of this. Because if I dip my toe in the water, I know that everybody else that I introduce is going to do the same thing. If I get started with a 300 point set, I know the people that I introduce are going to want to do the same thing, right? But if I get started with a little bit more commitment, people that I introduce are going to say, wow, you know what? You're committed. I want to get committed too, right? So when you get started, just recognize the fact that you get started where you feel confident, where you feel comfortable, but recognize the fact that you do want to get your hands on some products so you can obviously start building your business fast. In Canada, we've got great starter kits as well. Very similar. There's obviously a difference in currency exchange there as well. If you're from Hong Kong, if you're from Singapore, Malaysia, whatever, there's going to be different currency exchanges everywhere. But so we can kind of go over that with you depending on what country you're from. But obviously, everybody, I would agree, the time to get started is now. We'll show you how to do it. Now, this leadership bonus that we have in place is really designed for team leaders and higher to help everybody really get a lot of support. So as you develop other people that become team leaders, there's a matching bonus that we get to help them generate more money, right? So if you help a team leader, the more money that they make, they're going to be more excited, but you're also going to get paid what we call a matching bonus. So it incentivizes you to help your team leaders become successful. So this is the biggest part of the program. This is the biggest portion of my check. And it's because I try to help everybody make as much as they possibly can. That's what my objective is to make sure everybody that is willing to put in the time, effort, and energy, they're able to get the rewards, right? So we'll help everybody. Now, this customer promotion is really excited right now. If you get 50 customer points, I realize these are basically customer accounts, right? You know, and so if I go to let's say tonight I go to a pop-up and I do a pop-up tonight, basically what that is just get some of my buddies together and I have products on me. I'm going to sell them what I have, my inventory on the spot so they can walk out with the products. But I'm going to make sure they set up a customer account right there on the spot. Why? Why do I want them to have a customer account? So whenever they run out of that products, they can reorder it from from their customer account. So that customer account doesn't cost me anything. It doesn't cost that customer anything to set up. So once you set up basically 50 customers, right? Basically what we call lifetime customers, okay? 50 customers and 5,000 new sales points for the month. Personally, that's whatever you sell or buy, you're going to be able to, guess what? Earn $1,000 extra bonus. Now, if you do 2,000 in new sales points, you can earn $100 bonus, right? So this is a really exciting promotion for people because a lot of people right now realize that there's never been a better time to start helping people become successful than right now. We have all month of April to take advantage of this. So everyone right now that's a planner, they're focused 100% on making sure no matter what that they earn this promotion. Now, let me give you another promotion right now that we've got going on right now this month. If you introduce 3 new planners in the month of April, they get started and you help them generate 1,000 sales points. That's anything that they sell or buy by the end of the month. You're going to earn a $500 cash bonus for every 3 planners. So if you introduce the business to say 6 planners, that's what? $1,000. If you introduce the business to 12 planners, that's what? $2,000, right? You can earn this unlimited times. This is the biggest promotion that we've ever had because this is on top of everything else that's already being paid out in our compensation plan. This is the reason why right now everybody's so excited and sharing this business with everybody they know, right? Because they want to make sure their buddies get started now so they have time also to take advantage of these promotions. That's why everybody's so excited. They're like, man, I got to get my buddies started now so they can all earn these bonuses as well, okay? So right now, Leah talked about how we're expanding our company around the world, right? We're going to be opening up 50 countries in the next 5 years, okay? Right now, we've got Mexico launching in the next few weeks, right? We've got an amazing office right now in Sargentes, Mexico, right there in Mexico City. People are blown away by that office and what that thing's going to be looking like. They're doing a lot of renovation right now and decking that thing out. We're opening up Malaysia right now and Singapore right now as well. And everybody's just so fired up because this growth right now that's happening, it's unmatched. So the most important thing tonight that I want to share with you guys is this, is if not this, then what, right? If not you, then who? And if not now, then when? Let's face it, right? There's never been a better time to start building your financial future than right now. Think about it. In the next 3 years, in the next 5 years, current set of circumstances right now, your current plan that you're on, what's the best possible case scenario for you? Think about it. What's the best possible case scenario for you in what you're doing right now? And if you're doing something right now and you're hitting the ball out of the park, let's think about this, right? Why not do something that would take a look at what you're doing, is exciting, but something that would also complement it, right? If you're right now hitting the ball out of the park and you're making a fortune right now, guess what? Why not complement what's already working for you in your life, right? A lot's good, more is better, but too much is just right, So I would encourage you tonight to not just get started, but to take this thing seriously. And I want to show you guys real quickly some events that are going on right now. My PowerPoint was acting up a little bit, had a little bit of a mind of its own, but I want to show you guys something that's happening right now this Sunday. This is really exciting because this Sunday we've got a major event that's going to be happening, okay? And let me pull this up here right now. We've got a major event that's going to be happening. Danny Bay is going to be coming back from Asia, and guess what he's going to be doing, okay? Guess what Danny Bay is going to be doing? He's going to be doing a compensation plan training this Sunday at 6 p.m. Pacific. So we have that training going on. Obviously, everybody's fired up about that. Sunday night, that's going on at 6 p.m. We've got an orientation, guess what? That's going to be happening Tuesday for all the brand new people to show them how they can build their business fast. Right? We get some of the top producers that are going to be on that. And then guess what else we've got going on? Next Thursday, the same time as today, we're going to be doing another opportunity presentation with some of the top leaders in the company as well. So this moment in time right now that we're experiencing, you guys, this is really exciting, okay? Because this Sunday night at 6 p.m., it's a perfect time for people too as well, right? 6 p.m. Pacific to be able to get on that compensation plan training that Mr. Danny Bay is going to be doing. People are going to be getting off that training going, wow, you know what? That is an exciting training. And he's going to be breaking down how to take advantage of this, moment in time. This moment in time, I don't think it'll ever be recreated or duplicated again. This moment in time is our chance to be able to do something special, right? To be able to do something great. And I'm telling you right now, this company is perfectly positioned to become the next legacy company. There's no debating it. Everybody that I talk to in the industry, everybody says the same thing. This company is perfectly positioned to become the next multi-billion-dollar company. Nobody's building a resort for their top people like RIman did with the RIman Village. Nobody's building a 150,000 square foot smart farm on Jeju Island, right, where they at the base of the volcano where we get the water for our ingredients for our products. Nobody's doing what we're doing. Nobody. You go to Irvine, we have a 33,000 square foot office. They bought that building cash. This company is making big time decisions, and they're dedicated to our success. All we've got to do is find out if we want to make this thing happen. So what I want to strongly encourage you to do today is get back to your buddy that invited you on and ask him, hey, look, you know what? Send me your link. Maybe you want to get started as a planner so you can start building, a better income for yourself, right? Maybe you want to get started as a planner today so you can start, learning how to do this business and become a success in a short period of time. Maybe you want to become a customer, right? And you're like, hey, look, you know what? Having more money in my life is not something I'm interested in, but I do want to look better, right? Of course, I want to look better, Tim. So maybe you just want to be a customer. Whether you want to be a customer or planner, guess what? Get back to your buddy that invited you on, and they'll send you their link. And when you get that link, guess what you can do, right? You can enroll as a planner. You can and get started earning with us right away, right? Your buddy will help you pick the package, help you get on the Sunday training that we've got going on, help you get on the orientation so you can learn how to do this. That's what's going on right now is we've got a foolproof plan to help everybody win. All you've got to do is make a commitment, make a decision. One thing that I'm a firm believer in, if we have to drag you across the starting line, there's no way you're going to make it to the finish line. There's no way you're going to make it to the finish line. The only way you're going to make it to the finish line is if you're at the starting line and you're saying, hey, let's go. So we're looking for people that are decision makers, right? We have a phenomenal training program, but mind reading is not something that we train on. So your friend's going to call you afterwards and say, hey, what'd you like best? You ready to get started? And if you are, well, they're going to show you step by step how you can get started with the RIman opportunity. So with that being said, I want to congratulate everybody tonight for jumping on the call. Hope you got some great value. Hope you got some great information. In this moment in time right now that we're experiencing, it's the perfect time for you to make a decision to be able to change your life for the better. So congratulations for joining us. I want to encourage everybody to get back to your buddy that invited you on and ask for their link so we can get you enrolled and get you started. God bless you guys. See you guys at the top. Let's make it happen, everybody.